And as it turns out, no one in the Bay Area really wants to do customer service as a career. So we looked at a whole bunch of different cities that had call centers and where we could hire people that were actually passionate about customer service. And Vegas was on the list, and it turns out it's, as we all know now, it's a 24/7 city, hospitality service focused, lots of call centers. And so we decided to move the entire company from San Francisco to Las Vegas in 2004. And at the time, I think we had about 90 employees, and about 70 moved with the company to Las Vegas. And we could have decided just to open up our call center here, but our thought process was, if we were like serious about building our brand, about being the best customer service and customer experience, then it shouldn't just be a department that we moved, it should be the entire company. And so we kind of just over lunch decided, yeah, this is the right thing to do. Moved actually to next to the airport. So originally we had an office off of Warm Springs Road, and then I think it used to be the Allstate call center. And then we moved, once we outgrew that, we were in Henderson for a few years, and then we kept growing. We're at about 1,500 employees now, and
wow,
we
from 70, 90 to 1,500. That's crazy.
Yeah, and for us, we were looking at our growth, and one of the weird things is when we were in Henderson, we originally had one building. This is off of Green Valley, across the highway from Green Valley Ranch Station Casino, and I don't know if you guys have been there, but there's a claim jumper there, and Rubio's and all that. And so we originally just had one building, but then we outgrew that, and then we added a second building, and then we added a third building that was on top of the hill. And I think from the beginning, this is super long-winded answer to your original question.
No, we need it all.
It's the best kind of answers, though.
Like I had the experience of what happened with my prior startup, where the whole company culture went downhill. So I wanted to make sure we didn't repeat the same mistake at Zappos. And so from the beginning, company culture was always important. And then as we grew, one of the things we realized was that as we spread amongst these different buildings, that the people that were at the building at the top of the hill never saw the people that in the building that I was with. And so we started looking all around for a place we could call home as a permanent campus, where we could house everyone under one roof and have enough land to expand upon, but have these, even I talked about collisions previously in the downtown Vegas or downtown project framework, but this is something we thought a lot about in the office framework at Zappos. And surprisingly, it was hard to find anything that fit those requirements within the entire Vegas Valley, not just Henderson or Vegas, the city. And so I'd say right about that time, I forget the exact years, I want to say 2000. So I'd say 2003 was when we decided we wanted to build our brand around customer service. And then that was part of the reason we all moved here. And then 2005-ish, roughly, actually, Beverly, do you know, 2005, 2006 was when we came up with our values, or 2005. And so, yeah, so I had sent out an email to the entire company because culture was something that I didn't want to make a mistake about it again, and we wanted to build a strong culture for the company, and basically asked everyone in the company, what should our values be? And I got a whole bunch of responses back from employees, went back and forth for about a year. The initial list was like 37 different values, which was a little too much to try to remember. So we combined a bunch of them, and then we eventually came up with the Zappos list of 10 core values, which is still true today. And then we built our hiring processes and firing processes and performance reviews and so on around those 10 core values. And for me, what I think is pretty cool is that those a lot of companies have these things called guiding principles or values or whatever that sound great on paper, but it ends up being like this thing on their lobby wall, and that no one really pays attention to. And what I really like about our core values at Zappos is not only do we build them into the hiring and firing processes and performance reviews at Zappos, but it's actually part of our everyday language. So a lot of times we don't even realize that we're using it in our language until people come and tour us, which we offer tours to the public. So you guys should definitely come check it out if you haven't.